Hi guys, I'm Tom, this is The Bunker, and Deadzone is live. So those very kind folks over at Mantic sent me and The Bunker a Fall of Omega VII Deadzone 2-player starter set. It's brand new, we're super excited as you can probably tell. It's Plague versus the Asterians, I believe. Yeah. Content is stacked. As you know, Rob bought the previous Deadzone starter set. We got another copy sent to us recently by Mantic, and then they've sent us the new one. Yeah, so we're going to have one hell of a Deadzone, I can tell you that much. But the starter set contains everything you need to play Deadzone, the sci-fi skirmish game, rules and force list books, a gaming mat, 13 enigmatic Asterian warriors, 17 vile plague abominations, counters, command dice, 8-sided dice, and modular battlefield scenery. Everything you need to start your journey into a really well-regarded tabletop skirmish game, and it is regarded as one of the best small-scale games in the world. I mean, that is a stacked box of stuff, do you know what I mean? And most of it's terrain, so obviously got dice, and a lot of this is like the pre-modular stuff. I'm going to do a full video on building our Deadzone with all of this stuff and making something cool. So we've got, this stuff just doesn't stop. I mean, that's a fair amount of terrain. You make all your buildings and gantries and so on and so forth. And it comes with these little connectors as well, which is really cool. All that aside, I'm going to do a full video on building and using this terrain, because I think this is some of the best sci-fi terrain you can get your hands on. But let's have a look at the actual other box content. Okay, as with all good systems now, you get a getting started booklet, how to assemble your models. I love that. And basically, there you go. What you should be building: Asterian support drone, plague zombies, a plague general, plague hounds, plague ghouls, how to build the models, assembling your terrain, what it can and cannot look like, but I'm going to let my imagination run wild with that. And then your first game on the back. So if your first game, they're saying you have a marionette with a no rifle, a marionette with a phlogister, a support drone with twin no rifles, and then a Stage 3A ghoul rifle, a plague hound, and plague zombie. So, for those that don't know, the plague is like the bacteria that got out of the Maison labs and creates plague outbursts and dead zones, which is what this entire game was originally about. And these are the Asterians. They're all like robot controlled, so they're all like sat in their pods and so on. We have an awesome starting battlefield. Now, this is brilliant. It's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 5 cube grid, but it allows you to essentially play the game or demo at local clubs, stuff like that. It tells you the plague stats, basics, how to set up, and on the reverse is the Asterian stats, and when you turn it over, it becomes a full-size map, which you can fit on your dining room table to play at home. And this is one of the main reasons myself and Rob are really excited about this game. You can come round, we bang this out on the side, you don't have to be outside freezing, and away you go. We've got your tokens, your card stock tokens, Mantic are really good at, and really quite well known for now as well, aren't they? So all the tokens you need to play the game are all in the box as well. We have the well-regarded Deadzone rulebook, which is the full rulebook for the game, everything you need to know how to play, and a full force list book. This is what Mantic do so well. So rules aside, which are well-regarded, they're the rules for pretty much all of the races in Deadzone. Pretty much all of them, I think. There are a few missing, but yeah, I mean, you don't need or are expected to buy anything else. You can use what you've got in this box to play and play the game well. Arguably, there'll be other models you want to add and stuff like that, but that's part of tabletop wargaming. That, you can't say much fairer than that. You get all the books that you need, all in one place, and I've just noticed that they actually match up. There you go. But yeah, as always, Mantic give you some great rules and some great resources, all in the starter box. So you also get a plethora of plastic miniatures. So the Plague models had a bit of a redo, so to speak, and they're really nice. And I'll be doing videos about building both of these factions and painting them up, so we'll get into that in more detail. But you get like a full set for both sides. So you've got plague zombies. A plague commander in a bag, some dogs, some various bits and pieces all in there, which is cool. Extra weapons, mortar, get in. Bases and Asterians. Now Asterians are obviously a bit different. They have drones and so on and so forth. They're like there's not. I think that the background of them is they literally are like robot controlled. The models are sick. I really like the look of the models. Some of the bigger models are really cool as well, so I might actually be doing these guys. We'll do the Plague up as well, because the Plague will be pretty good, because Rob's already got GCPS? GCPS? I think they're called GCPS. Army. And the Plague will be like a really cool way of him using those bits and also playing Plague. Whereas these look just different and weird, which is me all over. We also have 2 Resin models, a Plague General and a Mastodon Otasora. Our Plague General first. Oh wow, he's pretty cool. Oh yeah, he's a nice miniature, isn't he? Yeah, that's cool, man. All the Plagues like proper messed him up down the side. The other arm. And various bits and bobs. I think that's what he stands on. Every general needs something to stand on. Be it a rock. It's not a tactical rock, it's a tactical piece of technology. And our Mastodon. Now, I don't really know what this is. I think this is probably the only alive thing that's on the board for the Asterians. I might be wrong, obviously. Ooh. Okay, he's pretty cool, isn't he? Big chap. Yeah, really cool. He's like a giant turtle dude, for want of a better weapon. But there you go. That's him in all his glory. And there we go. That's the Fall of Omega VII set for Deadzone from Mantic Games. Very impressed. I'm really looking forward to building this up, getting stuck into Deadzone. I like the idea that we can play this on a kitchen table, and it's such a solid rule set. It really is. But more to come on this now. So we've got 3 full sets of Deadzone that we're going to put together, make a really nice Deadzone. Got a few factions and we'll start playing it. So thank you ever so much to Mantic for sending this. This was a real true surprise. And yeah, lovely. Thank you ever so much for your continued support of us and other wargamers out there. It really stands you apart from the rest. It really does. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, do subscribe, do give us a like, and consider sharing us or backing us on Patreon. Until next time, stay safe, stay well, and happy hobbying.